Good morning, students. Today's topic is reminder and also factor theorem. In earlier polynomial video, I told you how do we divide this by this divisor, and we got the remainder to be 0, right? After dividing, we came to know that the remainder is 0. Instead of that, I could use remainder theorem to find the remainder. What do we do in the remainder theorem? We equate the divisor to 0. I get the value for x. Replace x equal to 2 in this dividend. So how much do I get? 2 cube plus 2 into 2 square minus 11 into 2 plus 6 equal to 0 I got. That is my remainder. Are we clear? Instead of dividing and then finding the remainder, using the remainder theorem and by this process, I directly get the remainder. Are we clear with this? Now look at the second sum that we did in the earlier video. We divided this dividend by x plus 3. We got the remainder to be 1. So by using the remainder theorem, I can get the remainder. What is the first step in the remainder theorem? Equate the divisor to 0. X value you get minus 3. Place it in this. So how much you get? 2 into 3 minus 3 cube minus of minus 3 plus 52. It is minus 54 plus 3 plus 52, which is 1, is a remainder. So instead of dividing and coming to know that the remainder is 1, by using remainder theorem and this process, directly I come to know that remainder is 1. Now, what is your factor theorem tells? I got the remainder to be 0. Factor theorem tells that whenever the remainder is 0, this x minus 2 is a factor of this one. X minus 2 is a factor of dividend, which is x cube plus 2x square minus 11x plus 6. Why am I saying that this is a factor? Because I got the remainder to be 0. Factor means the remainder you should get 0. Now in this case, did I get the remainder to be 0? No. So x plus 3 is not a factor. Is not a factor of 2x cube minus x plus 52. Are we clear? To say anything is a factor, the remainder must and should be 0. If it is not 0, I call not a factor. If it is 0, I call it to be a factor. Are we clear with remainder theorem is only to get the remainder. Based on the theorem, the conclusion is given by the factor theorem. If the remainder is 0, I call it to be the factor. If the remainder is not 0, I don't call it to be a factor. Are we clear with the definitions of these two theorems? Yeah, now let's look at the sums based on them. Find the remainder when this is divided by this. They are asking only for the remainder. They are not asking for the quotient. Only for the remainder you can use directly the remainder theorem. What is the first step in the remainder theorem? Equate this to 0. You get the x value. Place it over here. So how much you get? 6 into 1 cube plus 3 into 1 square minus 5 into 1 plus 2. So which is 6 plus 3 minus 5 plus 2. How much do you get? Which is 6. Is your remainder. Are we clear? They are asking directly the remainder. So directly by using remainder theorem I get the answer. Now second bit, this thing is divided by x minus 2. They want only the remainder. So directly use the remainder theorem. First step in remainder theorem is equate it to 0. So the x value is 2. Place it in this. So 2 into 2 whole cube minus 5 into 2 square minus 2 into 2 plus 8. How much you get? 16 minus here 4 into 5 is 20 minus 4 plus 8. You get 0 is your remainder. Are we clear? For finding the remainder, directly we say we do it by using remainder theorem. Now what conclusion can I say? I got the remainder to be 0. I can say x minus 2 is a factor of this one. Over here remainder is not 0, so this is not a factor of this one. That is told by the factor theorem. Are we clear with this sum? Yeah, let's go to next one. So now next sum. Given that 3x square plus 5x minus 2 is a factor of this one, find the values of a and b factorized completely. Since this is a factor of this one, so when I divide this one over this, my remainder should be 0. When I know the remainder is 0, I can use the remainder theorem. What is the first step in the remainder theorem? Equate the divisor to 0. So what are the values for x that you get once you equate it to 0? X values you get is 1 by 3 and x to be minus 2. So now put x equal to minus 1 by 3 in this dividend. So how much you get? 3 into 1 by 3 whole cube plus 17 into 1 by 3 square plus a into 1 by 3 plus b equal to remainder, right? Since it's a factor, the remainder is 0. Next step, here I get 1 by 9 plus 17 by 9 plus a by 3 plus b equal to 0. Take the LCM to be 9, I get 18 plus 3a plus 9b equal to 0. So 3a plus 9b equal to, if I send 18 to that side, minus 18. Now divided by 3 and here it is 6. So it is a plus 3b equal to minus 6 is my first equation. Are we clear with this? Okay, what is the other value for x that we got? Minus 2. Now place x equal to minus 2. How much you get? 3 into minus 2 whole cube plus 17 into minus 2 whole square plus a into minus 2 plus b equal to remainder. Since it's a factor, my remainder is 0. Simplify it, you get minus 2a plus b equal to minus 44. Now I need to solve these two equations, get a and b. My sum will be done. Are we clear? Okay, now it is minus 2a plus b equal to minus 44 and a plus 3b equal to minus 6. I am multiplying this by 2. So what do I get? 2a plus 6b equal to minus 12, and this as it is I am writing. Minus 2a plus b equal to minus 44. So they get cancelled. Here 6b plus 1b, 7b equal to minus 56. b equal to minus 8 I got. Place it in any equation. Here if I put a plus 3 into minus 8 equal to minus 6, I get a value to be plus 18. Are we clear? A to be 18, b is minus 8. How did we do? Nothing. He just said this is a factor. So I got the two values for x. When I put them, it should be equal to 0 because he said it's a factor, so the remainder should be 0. Solving those two equations, I get the values for a and b. Now how do you do if he also told you to factorize completely? So whenever factorize completely is mentioned, you need to divide these two. Only then you will get. What is the power over here? 3. So how many factors will you get for this equation? 3 factors. And here 2. That means to factorize it completely, you should find out the other unknown factor which is not given, and you are supposed to find out. Are we clear? This has got 3 factors. Here power 2 means only 2 factors you got from here. So the other factor you need to find out. That we find out by dividing this with this. Did we understand? Okay, so to find the other factor I need to divide. So here 3x cube, I should get 3x cube even over here. So 3x square should be multiplied with what to get 3x cube? Only by x. So x into 5x is 5x square, x into minus 2 is minus 2x. So change the signs, this gets cancelled, 17 minus 5 is 12x square and here plus 20x minus 8. Now here 12x square, below it also it should be 12x square. So 3x square should be multiplied with what to get 12? It should be plus 4. So plus 4 into plus 5 is plus 20x. Now plus 4 into minus 2 is minus 8. Change the signs. They gets cancelled, it's 0. Now I need to use dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So 3x cube plus 17x square plus 18x minus 8 equal to divisor is 3x square plus 5x minus 2 into the quotient which I got over here is x plus 4 plus 0. You should not leave it here. He is asking you to factorize completely. So x plus 4 as it is you will be writing. But this, if possible, you need to factorize it. And once you factorize, the values that you get are 3x minus 1 and the other one is x plus 2. So the sum is done. You have factorized this completely. Are we clear?